Today on 21st Century Business, explore state-of-the-art technology, innovative business strategies, insights from cutting-edge corporations around the globe, a visionary look into the answers of tomorrow, today. Business leaders, business solutions, 21st Century Business.
Welcome to 21st Century Business. I'm Jackie Bales. For many businesses, the ability to accept card payments is often viewed as a necessary evil, in part because of the complexities around pricing, technology, and security. For small to mid-sized businesses, or SMBs, choosing the right payment processor can not only lower their total cost of acceptance, but can also help them save time and protect and grow their business, which is what is really important to a business owner. With so many choices out there, what makes one card processor a better choice? Well, here with us today is Patty Newcomer, Chief Marketing Officer for WorldPay. Welcome, Patty.
Thank you for having me.
Patty, before we get started, tell us a little about WorldPay.
Well, we're the third largest payment processor in the world. We have 3 lines of business, 2 in the UK, Streamline, which is the largest payment processor in the UK, and the e-commerce business, which is the largest e-commerce provider in the world.
Wow.
It serves most of the large e-commerce companies, many of which are based in Silicon Valley. And then the U.S. business, we're the 6th largest provider in the U.S., and we focus on small and medium-sized businesses, which are often ignored or an afterthought by our competitors, and we have a differentiated customer service value proposition.
You know, Patty, when it comes to payments, I'm sure that most businesses face many challenges. Can you tell us the key challenges that SMBs face when it comes to payment processing?
Well, from our experience with small and medium-sized businesses, there are 3 primary issues that they're facing today. One is customer service and making sure that they can always process payments when they need to, and that they can get answers to their questions or issues very quickly. The second is cash flow, which is especially an issue since the recession in 2008. And the third is security, making sure that the cardholder is who they say they are and that the transactions process safely. And finally, there's lots of new technology in this space, and we always hear from our customers that they want to make sure that we're keeping up with the new technology.
You know, with these challenges, as prevalent as they are, what has been WorldPay's most significant priority when it comes to meeting the unique payment processing needs of SMBs?
Well, our top priority is customer service. We've invested over $20 million in the last couple of years in our infrastructure and our data centers. Secondly, we invest in customer service. We have live US-based customer service 24/7. We incent our customer service agents based on the feedback of our customers and how satisfied they are and whether or not their questions are answered. And then finally, we've recently created a platinum service where our best customers get the best service. They get their own phone number, and they also get access to new products and services and offers that our other customers either get later or don't get at all.
Wow. Well, in this 21st Century Business Field Report, we'll take a closer look at how WorldPay's solutions are solving problems for their customers.
While receiving payment for their services is the ultimate goal of any business, the actual payment system itself can bring a multitude of challenges. The original Pancake House, a medium-sized business and client of WorldPay, is all too familiar with those challenges.
With my experience with WorldPay, our cash flow is wonderful. I don't have to worry about my deposits making it to the bank. I know for a 9-year history that when we send a batch, I'm going to have the money in the bank. Exact to the penny of what I anticipated through my paperwork.
Now, with WorldPay taking charge of their payment system, the original Pancake House reaps the benefits of increased cash flow, stellar fraud protection, and the peace of mind that comes with a streamlined payment system.
And our Friday sales are in our account on Monday, and our Saturday and Sunday sales are in our account on Tuesdays, with no effort on our part. We just process our credit card batches, and it's a done deal. I know that the money will be there.
With their focus on the small to medium-sized business market and their offering of a US-based end-to-end payment and customer service solution, WorldPay is fulfilling their goals of helping businesses of all kinds accept payments safely and affordably.
It's really interesting, Patty. How else would you say that WorldPay is addressing the challenges of SMBs head-on?
Well, I mentioned customer service. One of the other issues that's really important for small and medium-sized businesses is cash flow. We last year introduced weekend funding and next day funding, so even for our non-bank customers, they could choose from these options.
Patty, what is PCI and why is that important to businesses?
Well, PCI is the Payment Card Industry Data Security Standards, and it outlines the 12 rules that businesses must follow. And it's really important for a business to do this. A data breach can put a business out of business. It's very expensive, there are fines, and there can be reputational risk that happen if a data breach occurs.
Now, you mentioned security as one of the concerns. Are small to mid-sized business owners really at risk for card fraud and data breaches as opposed to the big box retailers?
Yes. Visa data says that 95% of data breaches happens with small businesses, those that have 100 employees or fewer. And in fact, many large businesses tend to have large IT departments or security departments that can constantly be looking for this that small and mid-sized businesses don't have.
So what can SMBs do to protect themselves and their customers from card fraud?
Well, stay up to date on the requirements, first of all. Make sure you have the processes in place to manage the requirements, and then interact with your processor on any other things that you can do, any other service and guidance that they can provide.
What about the emergence of smartphones and tablets? How have they changed the small to mid-market landscape? Have they changed the way they do business?
They have, absolutely. Mobile devices now allow businesses to take payments anywhere. They don't have to be in the store. They can be outside of the store. They can be away from the business. They can use them as an augment to their current lines in the store to move people through the store faster.
And of course, beyond service, cost does come into play when a business owner chooses a provider. Do you have unique programs or offers that you've brought to market that differentiate your value from a competitor?
We do. First, I want to talk about guaranteed. We have guaranteed rates. We have several different guaranteed rate programs. Those programs keep the rates for our customers the same over the life of the contract, which tends to be 3 years. The way this industry works is there tend to be price increases every 6 months.
Oh, wow.
And this new pricing program allows the customers to keep their pricing through the life of the contract. We do make that very strong commitment to our customer, and we ask them to make a commitment back to stay with us for the life of the contract. We've also introduced several other new pricing programs that are unique and simple in the industry, and they can be a good value for our customers as well.
I know WorldPay played a key role in the EMV rollout in Europe. What are you doing to assist your U.S. customers with getting ready for this shift to chip cards as a payment option?
We are meeting the time requirements for the rules and regulations around EMV. We've started to educate our merchants and our prospects about EMV. We publish a quarterly newsletter, and we've already been talking about EMV there. And in fact, we've sent 15,000 free VX520 terminals to our existing customers that have obsolete terminals. So they'll be ready to go once the EMV technology is available.
So it sounds like your global experience, with all the experience you have in the rest of the world, is really helping American consumers these days.
That's right.
Well, Patty, thank you so much for joining us today and sharing your knowledge of all these payment systems and all that WorldPay has to offer.
Thank you for having me.
For 21st Century Business, I'm Jackie Bales. Thanks for watching.